Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
The Warg King was a legendary figure, thought to have lived around the Age of Heroes. All we know of the Warg King were found in scattered ancient documents of the Nightfort. The Warg King, who was thought to have ruled from Sea Dragon Point, as the name suggests, was a great skin changer who had the ability to warg all manner of beasts, and apparently was allied with the mystical Children of the Forest and other ancient races. No doubt this is where he learnt and owned his warging skills from. Like many legends from history, the names of the Warg King has been forgotten to time. All we know, like many other kings of this era, such as the Great Marsh Kings, Red Kings, Barrow Kings and more, they were defeated, and unlike some who still survive, they were then wiped out by the Kings of Winter, House Stark. The Warg King, all his sons, beasts and greenseers were slaughtered by the Kings of Winter. His daughters, however, were taken back to Winterfell as prizes and married to House Stark, like many other daughters from extinct kingdoms from this time. In this series, however, we will be travelling back thousands of years to a time when the North wasn't the North we know today, but a selection of petty kingdoms before they were all either bent or wiped out by the Starks. All of which were fighting for dominance: the Winter Kings of House Stark, the Red Kings of House Bolton, the Barrow Kings of House Dustin, the Wolfswood Kings of House Glover, the Giant Kings of House Umber, the Kings of the Rills, the Marsh Kings of the Neck, the Flint Kings, as well as petty mountain tribes, and of course the Warg King of Sea Dragon Point, who we will be following. Not only is the North different in who rules, but it is also a much more magical place. The Children of the Forest still live throughout the land, as well as the giants and old beasts such as the direwolves and mammoths. The wildlings are a much more dangerous and formidable foe, yet to be left behind by the advancements made south of the wall, and the Night's Watch is at its peak, still a respected and honourable order throughout Westeros, with memories of the Long Night and the dreaded 13th Lord Commander who named himself the Night King still fresh in the mind of all. Our aim for this series is to rewrite history. We hope to stop the Warg King's family from going extinct and to stop the dominance of the Kings of Winter, hopefully keeping the North as the true North of old, a home for the true First Men and all the ancient races of Westeros to which this land belonged, way before the coming of man, and to respect the pact that all our races pledged one another at the Isle of Faces.